Hey, what's up, lightboltjoe here. Today we're going to discuss the 2023 Netflix original horror film, Tin and Tina. So this is 2 hours long. Should not have been 2 hours long. Should have been an hour and a half, as they always should be. This is filmed in Spain, Spain 1981. That's when we start out, and then it's a few years later. So like that 80s European aesthetic is like throughout the thing, and it's like very well done. And the like I don't know. There's just a certain aesthetic about this Spanish film that just works very, very well visually. Story, I wanted to I wanted to scream and throw things at my television at how stupid it was, but it was put together quite well. The actors did a great job with the characters they were given. It was very believable in that drama aspect, in that horror aspect, in that fright aspect, but it was just so bad. And why I say this is because you have these two twins, Tin and Tina, who are now adopted by this couple who can't have children. They had a miscarriage at their wedding, and all hope is lost, right? So they had this opportunity to go to this convent. I think what did Alfonso say? 15 kilometers away. So it's like fairly close, roughly. And it's interesting because it's a horror film, and there's a trope within horror that the couple adopts the kid and then all hell breaks loose, right? We see that in many things. And so now that we have a couple adopting twins, we're like, okay, well, hell breaks loose. And then like a day or two later, they wind up murdering the dog to cleanse his soul. And then the parents are like, oh, it was a misunderstanding. I'm like, excuse me, what? Psych ward, immediately. That's not a thing. Any child who dismembers an animal gets put away. So then, like, time progresses and, like, amends were made. And, like, these kids are just religious zealot, crazy people because of their upbringing with the nuns and the convent orphanage that they were in. It's like, no, there's a difference between appreciation and obsession. Difference. And then there's also a difference between that zealotism, where you're using your belief system to justify the disgusting, horrible things you do, despite that it is very against the belief system that you claim to praise. It's infuriating. Infuriating that adults do this, and infuriating that this film was about kids doing this. So then eventually the couple has a miracle, and they're pregnant, and the baby comes, and wife doesn't want the baby to get baptized, and husband does, and the religious zealot twins want the baby to be baptized. So then the kids take the baby, put it under the water in the pool to baptize it, and then eventually mom finds out what they're doing, and the baby can't breathe, so she has to pound on the back to then get the water out for the baby to be alive again. And that was the last straw for her. She was done with the husband after that. But then there's the whole murder scene at the end, where it's, he was struck by lightning on the roof while fixing the antenna for the TV, and then the kid's favorite song is still playing after they were sent back to the orphanage after trying to drown their little brother. It was just weird. And then all of a sudden, Alfonso comes back up and he's just on fire because of the lightning. He falls off the roof, picks himself up, and then he comes in the house while he's aflame. And Lola's running around, I need a blanket. I need a blanket. And she can't find a blanket in this mansion. Bro, it was so dumb. It was so dumb. It was so unfortunate because it was so beautiful. Like, visually stunning. It was gorgeous. But it was so stupid. I don't know how else to say it. I can't even say the story was good because the story was not good. And then she's like, at the end, she's going to re-adopt the kids after the husband's funeral because they're innocent the entire time. They didn't kill the bully at school. They didn't murder the dog. They didn't try to drown the baby. They didn't kill the husband. I don't get it. I don't get it. I hate watching films about stupid people doing stupid things. It's stupid. So, Tin and Tina, visually stunning, horrible story. On to the next review. Mucho mahalo.